Everywhere around the college football landscape, we're talking about playoff expansion, NIL deals, realignment, but I'm here to talk to you today about what actually wins you games. That is the men under center, the quarterbacks. And in 2025, we got a legit set of dogs taking the field. We got dual threat guys, big arms, smart decision makers. Some of them are already proven stars, and some are about to shock the country. Let's get into my top 12 quarterbacks coming into the college football season. And spoiler alert, if you're not on this list, you better start playing some defense. Number 12, Kevin Jennings over at SMU. Now, I know that the season did not finish the way that he wanted to, but we can't ignore the rest of the work because the dude was quietly surgical. 3,245 yards, 23 touchdowns, and he led SMU to the ACC conference title game. The dude is poised. He's not flashy, but he is dangerous. And now that SMU is a full card-carrying member of the ACC, it is going to be fun to see what he can do. We're going to head over to Big Ten country for number 11, Luke Altmyer over at Illinois. All he does is win and consistently get better and better. Over 2,700 yards, 22 touchdowns, and double-digit wins for the Illini. He is a veteran quarterback, makes smart decisions, and he's tougher than a Big Ten November schedule. So do not sleep on Luke this year because a lot of people have been leaving him off their list. Coming in at number 10, Dante Moore out of Oregon. This dude has been left off of all of the top 10 quarterback lists, and we gotta be real. He is the next big thing in Eugene. Former 5-star quarterback, cannon arm, ultra confident, and sat behind Dylan Gabriel last year. And now he's in one of the most quarterback-friendly offenses in the country, a Heisman sleeper, believe it. And I know that some people will say, oh, well, he wasn't that great at UCLA. There were mitigating circumstances. And after a year of development and sitting, it's gonna be good. We head down to the swamp for number 9 with DJ Lagway out of Florida. True sophomore, already a problem, and he's flashed some of the best potential. Now, with only 1,900 yards and 12 touchdowns, yes, there is something to question there, but it is a whole lot of upside, baby, because this is what happens when you have Cam Newton's arm meets literally Cam Newton's legs. And if the Gators do a good job of developing him and his arm is healthy, he is going to put up some big time numbers in the SEC and put Florida in a position to make the college football playoff. Yes, I said it. Sliding in at number 8, we have Carson Beck at Miami. Now, there are questions surrounding him and the health of his arm, and can he be as good as Cam Ward was last year down in South Beach? Now, he left Georgia and landed down with Mario Cristobal and the Hurricanes. Now, the question is, will he bring his 3,500 yards and 28 touchdowns with him, or will he be even better and be able to take Miami where Cam Ward couldn't, which is to the college football playoff? The ceiling is the roof for number 7, LaNorris Sellers at South Carolina. In one word, he's electric. He's a highlight reel, and he keeps defensive coordinators up at night because he can break a 50-yard touchdown run or hit you over the head with a laser for a 50-yard touchdown. Now, he is the SEC's biggest X factor this season because if he can improve his field vision and his accuracy, Lord have mercy, first round pick written all over this kid. We got some controversy brewing at number 6. That is Drew Allar out of Penn State. He is a veteran. He has a big arm, and he has been more polished every single season. But there are people that have him coming in at number 1 because of over 3,000 yards and 24 touchdowns last year, and he's back to take care of unfinished business. But when I look at Drew Allar, I see a quarterback who looks good getting off the bus. The physical things are there. He makes some plays under pressure, but I do need him to step up and be a little more special if he wants to be any higher on this list. Now, the difference between Penn State making the college football playoff or winning the Big Ten or winning a national championship is not going to be on the defense. It's not going to be on that electric running game. It is going to be on Drew Allar's shoulders. Can he be special? At number 5, Arch Manning out of Texas. He has to be the most hyped quarterback coming out of high school in the longest, and that's because of legacy. All the Mannings have been good at quarterback, and Arch is stepping out of the shadow and into the spotlight because he sat behind Quinn Ewers for the last couple of years. He has learned the system. He's had an opportunity to play and has played well, and now it's his show. His head coach, Steve Sarkisian, is building the offense around him, and he finally has a mobile quarterback. And when Arch is on, it looks really good. But now we're going to see what he can do day in and day out as the starting quarterback, and all eyes are going to be on him. I think he's got a shot. For all of you people that are sleeping on number 4, Garrett Nussmeier out of LSU, you need to repent because he threw for over 4,000 yards last year. Do you hear me? 4,052 yards, 29 touchdowns, and he was not the reason why LSU did not win the SEC. It was their defense. And his deep ball is pure art. Quick release, NFL-ready vision. He is one of the quarterbacks that you should not be sleeping on this year. And if LSU has a shot to win the SEC, it will be because of Nussmeier, not be in spite of Nussmeier. A lot of people's trendy pick for number 1 is my number 3 in Sam Leavitt out of Arizona State. Now, if you don't know his name yet, then you should obviously fix that and start watching some college football. That's not the SEC or the Big Ten. 2,800 yards passing, 400 yards rushing, and one of the most balanced quarterbacks in the country. He's literally built for the modern game. And his head coach, Kenny Dillingham, has him in the perfect offense. Now, Arizona State might not be a powerhouse yet, but this kid is. And I always say, if you can do it once, it's an accident. If you do it twice, you can really do it. And I believe in Sam Leavitt to repeat a special season like last year. At number 2, may have been the most dynamic quarterback in the country that nobody really watched, and that's John Mateer out of Oklahoma. Well, because he was at Washington State last year. 3,100 yards passing, 800 yards rushing, 44 total touchdowns. Are you kidding me? The kid is a dog. He's a dual threat. He's a throwing threat. He's a running threat. He's just a playmaker. When you pull up the word football player, John Mateer is one of the names that comes up. Mateer is an absolute highlight factory who makes defenders look silly. And now he's in the SEC. So he's going to get all of the name brand attention that he deserves, and let the chaos begin, because he's going to have Joe Burrow style rise potential when it comes to the NFL draft. My number 1 should be everybody's number 1, and that is Cade Klubnik out of Clemson. People might say, George, you weren't a believer in him. You're right. He grew on me because he's that guy. He's now battle tested. He's a leader. He's gotten better every single year. He's a real Heisman contender. Over 3,600 passing yards and 36 touchdowns last year. Made plays with his arm, made plays with his feet. He's got an ACC title in hand, a college football playoff appearance. And not only is he the best quarterback in the ACC, he's one of the best, if not the best in the country. And when he gets rolling, he's going to be in New York holding up the Heisman Trophy. So that's the squad, the top 12 quarterbacks that you need to be watching in 2025. Some of them are seasoned and some of them are just getting started, but all of them game changers. Let me know in the comments if we missed anybody. Let me know who's overrated. And if you want more unfiltered, no fluff college football talk, subscribe to The Unafraid Show, because the game's about to change and these are the dudes who are going to change it.